Hey, food friends. Hope you all are doing amazing. Thanks for joining me today. Hadn't planned on putting out a recipe this soon, but it's National Sandwich Day, so I thought I would share a recipe from my childhood. This is a sandwich that I've eaten since I was like 7 or 8 years old, so I've been eating this sandwich weekly for 45 plus years. I hope you all enjoy it. So to start off, it has to be sourdough. My mom used to bake fresh sourdough every Sunday from sourdough starter she kept alive for years. It's always going to be my bread of choice for about a million health reasons and nostalgia. I'm going to add light mayonnaise to each side. I'm actually not a huge fan of mayonnaise, but it really works on this sandwich because of all the different vegetables and stuff. I mean, we've got one jar of mayonnaise and I've got 8 different jars of mustard in our fridge, so you can really guess what I'm going to use 99% of the time. This just works really well, and mustard doesn't really cut it on this one. Now we layer cucumber cut thick. You can slice it however you want. I just find cutting it diagonally easier. We always grew hundreds and hundreds of pounds of cucumbers every year, and we pickled most of them. But I ate a lot of plain cucumber sandwiches as a kid. Gonna add a little bit of salt and pepper here or at the next step, doesn't make a difference. Then I add sliced red onion. We always had these growing in the garden as well. You can leave it out, but I love the flavor it brings to this combination. You can also use sweet Vidalia onion if it's something, if you want something more mild. You can cut this as thin or as thick as you personally like. Next, you want a very sharp cheddar. I'm using store brand extra sharp because I eat it so often and it's affordable. But when I was growing up, my stepfather always had aged cheddar in the fridge. So aged cheddar, if you've got it, is always going to make this a better sandwich. The last layer is a whole tomato cut thick. Tomatoes were another staple in our garden. We grew them by the thousands. Sometimes it felt like millions. And we jarred lots of them for the winter. Gonna add a light splash of some red wine vinegar, and then salt and pepper again. You can add cold cuts to it, but I find most cold cuts overpower the taste of the fresh vegetables and the sharp cheese. And the whole point of all of this is to eat less cold cuts due to the dyes, preservatives, and sodium that they use in making them. You can also add some lettuce or some greens, but I really find it doesn't add much to it, to be honest. Thank you all for your time today and happy National Sandwich Day. I'm filming more recipes this week, so that means more recipes to come in the following weeks. And this was just sort of inspired and impromptu. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I hope you all have an amazing week. Peace, everyone.